everyone, and welcome to tonight's Solavei Scoop and Recognition webinar live at 5 every Monday. You can join us here. That's 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. My name is Stacy Wallace, and it is my honor to be a social executive and SCAC member within Solavei and to be your hostess this evening. And to get things started tonight, you're going to hear a couple of things tonight. You're going to hear about what is Solavei, very brief overview, how we get paid, and then also we're going to go into the Solavei Scoop and recognition of some of our top performing members. And then we're going to finish the night off with a really great motivational nugget for you that's going to be out of our book of the month. So stay tuned with us. First, to get started, I'm going to invite online with us Gary Craig. Now, Gary Craig is a social networker, SCAC member, an incredible leader. I've just thoroughly enjoyed the opportunity of getting to know Gary over the course of the last number of months, and Gary's become a great friend. You guys are going to find that he is a great leader and trainer, and tonight he is going to share with you what is Solavei. Gary, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Stacy. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, Gary. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Solavei, and why should people be getting engaged right now at this stage of Solavei's adventure?
Well, that is a great question, Stacy, and the answer to that is there's never been a better time than right here and now to get involved with Solavei. I'll always remember the moment when I received a very special gift from Ryan Wirtz, our founder and CEO. And in that gift was an iPad that indicated to me that I was chosen as one of the first 12. But one of the things that Ryan said to me in that 1-minute invitation was this very statement you see right here, that a single relationship has the potential to make life better for many. That's what Solavei is all about, is to positively impact millions of people's lives. And that day is well on its way. That day is coming. The day will be here in the not-too-distant future when Solavei literally has changed millions of people's lives across the United States and around the world. At the very heart and core of that mission is to save people money, make commerce less expensive. And for those who wish to engage in the sharing aspect of it, that can even turn into something very profitable. And, speaking for myself as well as the other leaders that are on this scoop tonight, all of us are in that position because we've taken the time to share Solavei. Now, our first offering, first of what will be many in the coming days and months and years, is mobile services. We know that there are a couple 100 million people in the United States, over 300 million, and there happens to be well over 300 million mobile phones in use. That's almost 2 per person, or I should say per family or per household. And our service plans are all about providing exceptional unlimited data, talk, and text at a value and savings below what is out there in the marketplace. And this is something that is a constant basic thread in the value proposition of Solavei, is that we save people money. I heard someone say the other day that, people are going to have mobile phone bills until the day they die. As long as we want to stay connected to our family and friends, we're going to have a mobile phone bill. So why not switch to Solavei and save? And, Solavei is partnered with T-Mobile. We have outstanding coverage across the United States. And there's George jumping on the screen in front of us here, spreading the message of Solavei. And T-Mobile is dramatically improving their coverage, and thus that is benefiting us here at Solavei. The day is also going to come when, ultimately many different services, if not almost everything we spend our money on in our daily budget, is going to be able to go through Solavei and save money. And then when we simply share this simple value savings message through social media and through other methods of simply connecting with our friends and family and loved ones and people we associate with on a daily basis, we can actually grow a network and make money. And George is telling us right here on the screen, Solavei is simple, such that when we share Solavei with the mobile services right now, we can make $5 per person that we personally invite into and who engage and join Solavei. So, guys, it's an exciting message. It's simple, but it's powerful in its simplicity. And I can tell you that I'm just powerfully grateful and profoundly grateful each and every day that I'm part of Solavei, not only because it's saving me and my family a significant amount of money each month and throughout the year, but it's also paying for pretty much everything in my life because I got involved in the beginning. And that same opportunity exists for everybody within the sound of my voice today. So it's a great time to be a part of Solavei. And so now let's find out how the 3 ways to earn. And so Stacy, I'm going to let you describe this, and back over to you.
Excellent, Gary. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for your leadership. Again, social networker, SCAC member, and just continuing to develop a massive network of tens of thousands of members across the United States. And he's right, there's an incredible value proposition just for people that want to save. You know, if you're just here to say, man, the greatest plan on earth is a free plan. Solavei offering the ability for free mobile service just by sharing it with friends and family, or if you just want to reduce it, just $5 every time you share someone, $5 gets knocked off your bill. But we're going to show you 3 ways that you can earn that actually can go beyond free mobile service. Number 1 is, as Gary stated, referral pay, that you get $5 for every person that switches to Solavei or connects with Solavei because of you. That's $5 every single month. As long as they're on Solavei, Solavei is going to kick you back that $5. Take it off your bill or apply it to your Solavei pay card. Number 2 is we have something called a fast action bonus. Now, every time you refer 3 people to Solavei, Solavei is actually going to pay you $50 in that fast action bonus. Now, that's first 30 days. If you refer 3 people, you open up the fast action bonus for yourself and you get that first $50. Well, that goes on for your first 90 days. You can do it up to 9 times. So you can see that that can become $450 in total bonuses you can get there just with the fast action bonus if you're somebody who's really passionate about sharing Solavei. Then the third way is we have PathPay. Very simply is as your network grows, Solavei actually gives you monthly residual income because you're helping grow the overall network. We're going to take a look at what that looks like and how we can break it down. PathPay is very simple. You get paid anywhere from $100 to $20,000 a month, and we've got people all over the board earning all of those pay schedules right there that you see. Now let's just take a look though at one that I think is on a lot of people's heart these days is how can I add an extra $1,000 a month of residual income to my family household? Well, you may look at those numbers and they seem, wow, that seems really high. 15 people? I don't know if I know 15 people. Well, first off, it's not 15 people that you're going to go have to get them to sign up for something and pay some kind of activation fee and monthly auto ship, and they're going to have to buy products that they don't need. Instead, you don't have any of that. All you're looking for are 15 people that use a cell phone that like to save money on that cell phone every single month. Well, we're going to show you how you don't have to go out and do that all at once. We're going to show you something called the power of 1, how you can actually hit these numbers that you're looking at right here. Total network of 350. You may think, oh, how can I help Solavei grow the network by 350 people? Well, I want to show you something called the power of 1 that makes it really simple. Imagine if you were just able to add 1 person a week to Solavei. You just talk to a few friends, maybe talk to 3 or 4, and one of them says, hey, yeah, I'll switch. Means I save money? Absolutely. And I can make some extra cash? You betcha. Well, let's just say in week 1, you go out and you add 1 person. Well, now it's you and that 1 person, and you're going to start a revolution together. Well, week 2, let's just say you and that 1 person each go out and get 1. You'd now have 4. Now let's just keep growing that over the course of the next few weeks. If you just got 1 a week and taught other people how to do the same, just 1. We're not talking 1 a day or 3 a week or 7 a week, just 1 a week. Now imagine if you did that in week 4, if everybody just got 1, you'd have 16 people. By the time you get to week 15, you can see how that continues to grow. Everybody just getting 1. Well, look at that. If you look back, you'll remember 15 people, and you needed 350 total network in order to be a social thousandaire. Well, obviously, that's a lot more than 350 people. So I like to look at this number down here, 32,768. Obviously, not everybody's going to duplicate you perfectly. Of course, there's going to be some people that, like me or Gary or others, that say, wait a minute, 1 a week, I can do better than that. So they'll mess your numbers up. But if we just looked at 1 a week and you were able to duplicate that, let's just even say 10%, you'd have over 3,200 people. But let's even narrow it down to a more realistic number. What if only 1% duplicated that effort of helping one person a week connect with Solavei for 15 weeks? Well, you would have nearly enough just right there in order to be that social thousandaire, making an extra $1,000 a month. And that's a game changer for most people. You know, when we ask people, what would an extra $1,000 a month mean to you and your family? They usually have to think about getting another job or signing up for something that requires them to pay upfront money. But with Solavei, there's no upfront money that you have to pay. Just switch your mobile service and get other people to do the same. And you can see, even if that took you 15 months to get 15 people who did the same, imagine with even at that, an extra $1,000 a month. Wow, that's a game changer. And you can see, I mean, you'd need to have about $250,000 sitting in the bank at 5% interest or in some kind of interest bearing account at 5% interest to make $1,000 a month residual income on it. I don't know about you, but I don't know many people that have $250,000 or more sitting around in the bank somewhere. So Solovay is not only making it possible, they're showing you how to make it probable that you can actually develop long-term residual income just by sharing Solavei with others. What we're going to do is show you how simple it is to get started. And number one, when you get in, get social, get free, it's real simple. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Team Sol. You're going to go in and get started at solavei.com/the username of the person that referred you to this webinar. Now, after you do that, after you get started, you go through the enrollment flow. We're going to encourage you to go through our Get Started training at teamsolavei.com. It's real simple. All you have to do is click on Get Started anywhere on teamsolavei.com, and it's going to take you through a 3-step training process that's going to help you get in, get social, get free. It's going to have some videos in there to train you exactly what you need to do to get started on firm foundation. Inside of that, it's also going to show you how to get social, how simple it is. We've already created the posts for you to be able to share on Facebook and Twitter, Pinterest, and others. And then, of course, we want to show you how to get free. Now, you'll see that in addition to PathPay, every now and then, Solavei lays some great incentives on the table, like they are right now. We have something called the Power of One bonus, and it's real simple. When you enroll someone to Solavei and they get one, you're going to get an extra $25 bonus. And this happens in your first 7 days. So if you're looking to get started tonight, here's what you want to do in your first 7 days. You want to go out and you want to introduce Solavei to a friend, family member, somebody. Immediately, Solavei is going to give you $5 referral pay. But on top of that, if you can help that one person just get one, you're going to see that Solavei is actually going to pay you an extra $25 because you helped train them the right way. Do that in your first 7 days. What's really great about it is it actually opens it up for your next 30 days to be able to go get 3 more and get another $100 bonus for a total of 4 people that help each one of them get one. You'll get another $100 bonus, and then do it again your second 30 days. If you did it your first 30 days, it opens up the window for you to do it again. So right there alone, on top of PathPay, on top of the referral pay, on top of the fast action bonus is another $225 additional bonuses just because of our Power of One bonus that's in place right now. So I really encourage you, if this is your first 7 days, whether you've got 1 day left or you've got 5 days left, make sure you go out, get one that gets one. Now, in addition to that, we're going to tell you, when you get started, there's a lot of things you want to know. And every Monday, we want you to check back here at the Solavei Scoop. The reason is because you want to be in the know, in the updates of all that's happening, the news, be a part of the Solavei Scoop from our top performing leaders. Like tonight, we have Laura Wells and Ricardo Gloria. Both of them are social connectors and SCAC members, and they're going to take you through tonight the Solavei Scoop. One of the things I love about Ricardo, for example, Ricardo does a lot of the heading up and leadership of our Spanish community. You'll see him in Team Solavei's Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/my Team Solavei. And he is in there connecting in Spanish. If you've got Spanish speaking members, make sure you connect him in there. He's in there along with a number of other top Spanish leaders that are always connecting in and making sure that we stay up to date on our Spanish materials. Ricardo, are you with us tonight?
Yes.
Awesome. And we
Hello.
also have with us Laura Wells. Many of you guys know she is our social media maven, just always out there in Facebook, making sure that you guys stay up to date and aware of what's going on. Laura, are you with us?
I am. Hello, hello.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you guys to take us through the Solavei Scoop. We got some pretty exciting things happening, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute.
Awesome. Well, how about I start this one? um, I love the scoop. Every week I look forward to it because it kind of gives us a heads up of just what's hot, what's new, and some of the really fun things that Solavei is doing for us. And this week was packed really with a couple cool things. The first one that we see is the You'll Establish in 5. It's just, this is kind of cool. This is something new from the Solavei Creative Department. They made this really fun, shareable video that is intended to go viral. And of course, it's all about the Abraham Lincolns, right? Because of the $5. And so I would encourage you guys to share that. What this does more than anything is that the people who are sharing it are getting comments back saying, wow, that was really fun. And, being on Facebook, when you share things like this, it just makes the community, it lets everybody know, that the Solavei community is all about fun, all about doing something different, kind of getting wacky, but it's all about the $5. It's all about being fabulous and saving money and all of that. Ricardo, I know that we've seen so many pictures of the Solavei stories being posted. Why don't you tell them how to get their Solavei story published?
Yes, awesome. Guys, this also another great tool, and sometimes we kind of oversee this and say, I don't know, I'm not that interested. But at the end of the day, guys, all we got to do is go onto Solavei and hashtag Solavei story. Tell us your story. The company will share it throughout the media, and even if it's somebody you know or don't know, it's okay. Just go ahead and click share and just say, look at this couple saving, $300 a year or getting a free phone service or whatever. And at the end of the day, you'll be surprised how many people will look at it on your Facebook and say, well, how did they do that? Because remember, not everybody's going to relate to my story or to your story or to Laura's story. But when you share somebody else's, a complete stranger story that's also having a success or that's also enjoying the benefits of Solavei, you're going to get that people, getting a little bit more related to them, and they're going to say, well, I'm interested. How can I do this? So definitely share your story. And if you don't share your story, just share somebody else's.
That's right. Yeah, and it's social proof. I mean, like you're seeing the pictures here. First of all, you guys, this is something that Solavei is doing for free. Submit your story. It doesn't have to be a long biography or anything. Just a really quick, hey, when I joined Solavei, I immediately started saving XYZ. So happy, we love Solavei. And they're going to ask you for a picture, right? They're going to make, like you see on the left, they're going to make an advertisement for you. So you can keep that and share it wherever. And of course, Solavei Up, it's hashtag Solavei Up. Hashtag is also known as the pound or number sign. So when you post on Facebook, for example, go to the Solavei fan page, facebook.com/Solavei. Go to the Solavei fan page and upload a photo. Make it a cool photo. Like you see several of them here. I love the one of Ashley Hansen right in the center there. She's on a purple drum kit. Like seriously, how perfect is that? So she's got her Solavei banner. Snap a picture or have someone else snap a picture for you. Of course, that's going to be a conversation starter right there. But snap a picture and then go to the Solavei fan page, post the picture on the Solavei fan page with hashtag Solavei Up.
So let's start off tonight's recognition. I am so excited about these folks. Now, some of you know last week we recognized some of these guys had a little bit of technical difficulty. So we're bringing them back that we make sure we do a great job of recognizing so you guys can hear what they're doing, how they're doing it. Why are we recognizing them? Here's what you can expect on Mondays is we are going to be recognizing people that are making it happen. So you can hear their nuggets. Maybe one little tiny nugget will make this entire webinar worth your time so that you can go out and be more effective. The first person that we are going to recognize is Dave Fowler, and he's from Topeka, Kansas. Dave is an incredible leader, has done phenomenal things within Solavei, but what I love about Dave is his conviction that he has to make life better for many. Let me just see if we've got Dave on. Dave, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Dave. Well, tell us, what is Solavei doing for you, and maybe give us a nugget that these folks can take away tonight.
Yeah, Solavei to me is just another tool to use to reach and help people. I mean, I'm in ministry. I've been in business and ministry all my life, and when I saw Solavei, Jose and Shad were both good friends from high school, and saw the quality of the product, I just saw it as another tool to help people, and that's what it's been for me. Is it's obviously saved my family. We saved about close to $240 a month, so that was a good start for us. But then we see it day in and day out with the stores we've started, saving customers 200 a month to 150 a month, and so just seeing what that does for families, it's just really been a great thing for me, and we love that. I'd say the nuggets that I would like to leave, just the things that have been working for us is just one, be real with people. I heard one time, I think it was Ryan Worth said, with Solavei, it's a great proposition of its own in its own self. You don't have to add things to it. You don't have to try to better it. And so Solavei is just great the way it is. But then just being consistent. You don't have to shove it down someone's throat. Just being consistent. People will see you being real and just staying consistent with your message. And then the key that I've seen with our stores, and I just signed up 2 people on Saturday just by being a problem solver. And I think that's the thing that I think is one of the biggest keys, is to be a problem solver. Find what it is that the person needs, ask the right questions, and really see what their needs are. Don't just force Solavei down, but find out what their needs are and how it can save them money. And if they have a phone, find out if they need it unlocked or whatever it is, and use the tools to equip yourself to be the problem solver for everyone that you come in contact with. And then just keeping it simple. We really like to use one of our things we've created here at our store. It says, how much do you want to pay for your cell phone bill? And then have different boxes where they get check off, $49, $29, $9 or free, which is based off the original plan. We've kind of adapted some things with the new plans as well. But we've just found that when we can empower people and let them know that they're in control, they can do what they want. They can bring their own phone. They can buy a phone. They can finance a phone. They can do whatever they need to do, whatever works best for them. That's what we're here to help them accomplish. And bottom line, saving them money, putting money back into their bottom line as a family. That's been the great thing that I've seen through Solavei.
Excellent, Dave. Well, thank you so much. Wow. Okay, so quick takeaway there. Whether you own a store, whether you are just an average consumer saving money, whether you're on Facebook, maybe you have a kiosk, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you're doing this at baseball games and little league programs. Dave just gave you some great nuggets. I mean, imagine if you build your business on Facebook. Great question to ask. How much would you want to spend on your cell phone service? 49, 29, 9 or free? And then watch when people say free, you get to private message them and say, I think I can help you with that. And show, again, be the answer, be the solution that they're looking for. I think another great nugget Dave just shared with you is about being a solutionary. A lot of people complain. You could probably go hang out on T-Mobile's Facebook group or AT&T or some of these others, and you're going to hear a lot of people complaining. Every carrier, I don't care who you are, even Solavei, there's complainers. So go out and look at some of those other GSM carriers, and when you see someone complaining, say, hey, you know what, I think I can help you with that. Be the solution. I know Marcy Ward just was at the Strawberry Festival last week and collected a whole bunch of contacts and leads because she was there being a solution to people that were looking for better mobile service or at a less expensive price. So great points, Dave. And we really appreciate that. Now, Josue, Ricardo, are you still there with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I am so excited about having Josue on because I know that you and Larry had the opportunity to spend the weekend down there in California. And you guys, what I heard, Josue, coming back from my husband, Larry, he said, all I can say is this guy is the real deal. He's a motivational speaker. He's good looking. My husband doesn't say that about all men, by the way. And he said he is just such a treat and such a gift to Solavei. Josue, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Well, tell us, and I'm going to just invite Ricardo to be along with us here. He can probably pull out some good stuff too after spending that weekend with you. Tell us, what does Solavei mean to you? And maybe give us a nugget of how you're building Solavei and how it can help others.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, thanks for everything said and mentioned. I don't think I'm that good looking, but I'm going to have to take more care of myself. What Solavei is for me, I see it as the future. I see it as the future. Actually, my business right now, I'm a master agent. I'm a distributor for I distribute to cell phone companies all over the U.S. And I do it that separately than Solavei. And I definitely do see what's coming around the corner, and I want to be ready for that. I don't want to be the guy that didn't took that opportunity, and I think Solavei is going to be the next trend. I know in the past they've talked about the changes in Solavei, and I'm one of those persons that I'm really happy with the changes they've been doing because it shows me that it's a company that's focused on the long run. It's not a short race, and they're running the marathon. So definitely that's the type of company that I want to be involved with. I always use this example. We have a weekly meeting over here in San Diego, and we mention Redbox. Everyone raises their hand. They've seen one around their house. But when we mention that they've seen a Blockbuster video, not a lot of them have seen anymore. So I think this is where Solavei is going to take us, where in the future people are not going to go to the regular places to get their service. They're going to be doing it through Solavei. So, I think all of us who are here at Solavei now and have the vision are going to have great benefits with the company. And the way we've been working over here, mainly we've been focusing, the key for us has been the support, bringing people into the team and just focusing on them, focusing on their growth and having a system for them, all the way from the PC1, and if we can help all the way to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 18, everyone who needs the help. So we've been having our groups and we've been having our weekly meetings where people can get that support when it comes to signing up somebody, getting help programming the phone, something that I think it was already mentioned, but that's the main thing, just making sure that we are supporting the people we are inviting, not just signing them up like any other service, like any other store would, but making sure that they understand the vision and everything that Solavei has to offer.
Excellent. Ricardo, is there anything you want to add? I know you guys spent the weekend together doing some street marketing. Anything you want to add there to Josue?
Yes, actually, something I want to add, Stacy, and I think it's very important. Josue, when I met him, and first we talked on the phone, and then we got to meet and catch up and everything. One of the things that I want to emphasize on, Stacy, Josue being around the cell phone industry for a long time, being a master dealer, and having access to many stores, the thing that caught my attention the most is when he said, Ricardo, and when I went down here, I didn't use any other stores' resources. I didn't use any of my dealers or nothing. I wanted to make this with my friends and family and people around just to prove everybody that it's possible, even when you're a dealer or a master dealer. He says, and I'm doing the same thing to qualify for Thousandaire on the new change, on the modification, he said, and I'm going to go keep doing the same thing, he says, because I already saw that helping others do the same thing takes me a lot farther, and the people stick around for longer because of the support. So it's something that really made a difference for me, because me and Stacy, that usually when you have access to stores, you're going to try to really get into them and drain the resources there. Well, Josue is doing a fantastic job. I know he's coming through the ranks, fast, and can you imagine once he gets really on the look, for to getting involved with his stores and dealers, especially when he's looking for the duplication process, where people helping people, not just a bunch of stores getting a bunch of customers. So for me, that was a big difference with him, Stacy. And by all means, I mean, just a great guy out there in California doing the work.
Excellent. Well, again, Josue, we really appreciate it. Little nugget takeaway, guys, is Support makes the difference. You know, if you're going to have a customer, you are running your own business. Solavei is your business, and what kind of customer service are you providing? Don't just rely on Solavei to do all the touches. Be relational, connect with people. Are you available when they have questions? Like Josue is doing a weekly meeting. I know Ricardo also does that at Margarita Paradise, and making himself available. Why? Because you're not just using mobile service with Solavei, you're actually creating a future. And so a great opportunity for you to be able to connect with people and show them that extra level of support. Now, I am so excited about this next guy that we get to recognize. Justin Pavin has become a friend of mine. I know when I was down in Florida last time, I was doing a event down there, and we had hundreds of people out, and here he comes wheeling in a wheelchair, a broken leg, had been hit by a car. This is a guy that I'm telling you, you might knock him down, but you will not keep him down. He is going to get back up because he's a champion. He's a fighter. I like to call him a warrior at heart. Justin is doing great things with Solavei and utilizing Solavei. Not only, like Dave said, he's creating solutions. He helps fix phones, and he's finding all kinds of ways to get in people's lives through the mobile phone. Justin, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Can you
Hey,
hear me?
buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Wow, what a fantastic intro. I've never had an intro like that before. Wow, bless your heart.
Well,
Hey,
tell us,
guys.
Justin, you're out there in Florida, and give us a couple nuggets for these folks that are listening. You're doing a great job building your network. What's a takeaway that they can grab from you that maybe some of the experiences that you've gone through that could help them?
I got 3 nuggets for everybody, but I want to add a fourth, and I'm going to make it first real quick. The people y'all just listen to, they are amazing people, guys, amazing people. And they just gave you a lot of stuff, and they gave you some deep knowledge on how to do the Solavei right there, and with the support and taking care of people, because that's what it breaks down to, is taking care of people. That's the biggest thing right there. I got 3 things for y'all tonight. I'm going to keep it short. I know we're long on time. That I have done over the past year and a half, and I can say these 3 things in combination, when used, you get to sign up every time, guys. Might not be that time right then and there, but you'll get that person. And I'm going to start off. 1, make sure you're always friendly. All right? Just be friendly. It's okay. Of course, be clean. And we'll have some Solavei gear on. Not head to toe, a hat. I'll always keep my bracelet on, no matter what. I sleep with the thing on. I haven't taken it off since the cruise. But always have something on Solavei, because you have your phone in your pocket, and you have your Visa card. And then, hey, you got a piece of clothing also. And you might be buying food with your Visa card. So that's 4 times you use Solavei. You know, you got to have somebody look at it 10 times. Well, you can get 4 of them done real quick right up front. And that's 1. Don't worry about what to say. Don't be nervous when you want to talk about Solavei and you want to approach somebody and stuff like that. You know something they don't know. You know about Solavei. You know how you can help them. So you're pretty much ahead of the game. You're just really trying to out there explain it to them. I don't like to say I'm going to go sign somebody up. I'm going to inform them and to see how smart they are, because a smart person will get it. And, you know, it makes it easier on both of us. But don't worry about the conversation. What I'm going to say, just be you. Be natural. Like Dave said, you don't got to add nothing to Solavei. It's perfect. It's the perfect Kool-Aid. Just drink it. It's good for you. Right? And the last one, this is key. And you're going to have to do a little work for this one. This one isn't that easy. It's easy for me because I've been doing this for a little while. But you can learn it real easy and quickly. Tonight, just going on the Google. You want to know the other carriers' prices. And not just the big 4. And I'm talking about all the other little ones. You know which ones are in your neighborhoods. And you can go to their websites and you can look up the price. So I'll give you an example. Me and Georgia are out getting our car window that we just got. The window fell out, so we had to get it replaced. So we're in the car place, sitting down. There's Jerry Springer on or something, and we're all just laughing. A commercial break comes on, and the guy next to me, I looked at him. He had an AT&T phone. Well, I know if you're on AT&T and you have a smartphone, you're paying about $120 on minimum, and that's not unlimited everything. You're not getting unlimited everything for $120 a month. So I had to say, hey, you can have the same thing for $40. Can I know more? Yes, sir. I'll tell you some more. So knowing what the person has that you're talking to, You know, you already know how much they're paying. You know about Solavei. You look good. You're fresh from head to toe. You got some purple on. It's easy. You guys got it. Just be Solavei. It works. It's great. And that's what I wanted to share tonight. And I think if you just do those things in combination, that it'll work out for you every time.
Excellent, Justin. Great, great advice. Be yourself, be natural. You know, we've got one more person that this evening is just a fabulous leader. Honestly, this week and last week, he's like on fire enrolling people. I did a little contest with some of the top leaders, and he swept that contest, won a free phone from me, and I loved it, being able to ship that off. But just every now and then, I like to run some little challenges between our top performers just to keep them on their toes. And I got to say, Miguel, you are constantly leading by example. And today, on one of our mentor or one of our leadership calls, he actually shared a little bit of his history, his story, and what makes him so passionate about why he is waking up the lion within other people. Tonight, I'm so excited to recognize my dear friend from Kansas City, Kansas, Miguel Cervantes. Are you with us, sir?
Yes, Stacy, thank you so much for the kind invitation. And I'd like to start by thanking you and your brother Ryan Wirch for building this vehicle that empowers us, that gives us so much in return for asking for very little, which is Solavei. And I'd like to thank my sponsor also, Ricardo Gloria, that's also on this call, for also bringing me to Solavei. And a lot of people ask me, Miguel, what is it that you do, or what is it your reason that drives you? What is it that gives you the success? And ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. You know, Solavei isn't the answer to everybody's problems. It's just a tool. It's a vehicle, and it's just like a hammer. It all depends on what you do with it. You know, you could pick it up, you could fling it, and you can, you know, put it to use. Well, Solavei is an awesome opportunity to empower others, and what it's done for me, it's put me on the mission to where a lot of times we don't understand paying a cell phone bill. The more I talk to people, paying a cell phone bill is a burden. It's like a chain wrapped around your wallet, and people need help. This weekend, I helped my sister. She was behind on her Sprint bill, $240, and she says, you know what? She looked at me and she was kind of, you know, big-eyed, and she was kind of sad. She says, I'm behind on my Sprint bill. Now I understand why you passionately share Solavei. I don't do it for the money because, you know, I'm already a social executive. I already have the $20,000 in my pocket. All I'm doing is just earning it. I'm working to put it in my pocket, but I don't see it as making money. I see it as helping people, and I really thank the way Solavei has empowered us. It's given us so many tools, especially like tonight's webinar, the power of one, the ability to just add one person a week. I like to do it, you know, add one a day, add two a day. I'd like to get it to be, you know, 5 a day if I could. Why? It's not about the money. It's about bringing the hope to people to say, you know what, I'm tired of paying the cell phone bill. But not only that, now Solavei helps me duplicate the helping process, the giving process, the being able to help other people. So at the end of the day, what is it I do? Well, you know, it took a while. We're all a masterpiece, you know, in the process. But one of the things is I had to lose that fear of being in front of people, and I've always been, you know, a salesman. But this is different. You know, you need a lot of compassion. You need a lot of humility. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are negative that don't understand that they need the help. But obviously, when you offer it to them, they don't want to accept it. So I put myself in front of a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, and I look for the no. I really don't care if you say no, because I've got this callus on me already that it just bounces off, because I know sooner or later somebody's going to need the help. Today, obviously, sharing in front of a lot of people, it just gave me the opportunity to get a lot of no's. But then, you know, I always walk away with a Facebook invite. We always friend up on Facebook, always get emails, always send information. But I'm looking for the people that walk over and say, you know what, being able to get me into the phone at a very reasonable price, not charging me for an activation, that really does help me, and I appreciate that. And you know what the cincher is, ladies and gentlemen? You know what no one else can do, the big four or any other cell phone company out there? When you take out that SIM card and you show it and you say, you know what, if you share this with your friends, your family, your loved ones, even your husband, every time you do that, Solavei will pay you $5. Either pay you or take it off your bill when you invite your friends and family to save. And that just brings a lot of hope and to people, and that inspires me to even go out and do it more. So Stacy, everybody that gets on these webinars, I'd like to just tell you one thing. The power of one works. TeamSolavei.com. Let's get out there live at 5. Ryan Wirch is working for us. Tuesdays and Thursdays we got Hangout, we got socials, we got the dynamic calls on Sunday. All these tools are out there for us to put them to work. So let's get to work sharing. Thank you so much, Stacy.
Awesome, Miguel. Well, we are so excited. You did a great job, and thank you for sharing all those nuggets. And tonight, I'm going to run you through this because we're a little short of time, but I really want to make sure we stay consistent going through this book, The 17 Essential Qualities of a Team Player. This week, the topic of the chapter 5 is competent. Team players are competent. If you can't, your team won't. The question is, are you a competent team player? Are you showing up on time? Are you doing your part? Are you making sure that your team can rely on you? One of the great things about being a solid leader and a solid team player is that your team doesn't have to wonder if you're going to show up. Your team can count on you to be there. Number one that we're going to talk about in this chapter is team players are committed to excellence. What does that mean? You're not just kind of doing 50%, 10%. I'm kind of doing it. You know what? I'll try. If someone asks you to do something, better yet, do it before they ask you and do it with absolute excellence. I know my kids know when I say to them, how was your day? And they go, oh, it was a good day. They know that was not an excellent answer, because if it was a good day, that means something went wrong. And I will immediately say, okay, what would have made it great? We believe in a good to great concept. You will show up in life average, or you will show up as remarkable. Great, remarkable leaders are those that are indispensable and they're committed to excellence. Number two, kind of parlays with that when we talk about competency. They never settle for average. What does that mean? Well, normal is not even in our vocabulary. If you are a true team player, it means that you're going above and beyond the call of duty. It means when somebody asks you to go a mile, you go ahead and go 2 miles with them. If somebody asks you for their Coke, you get a coat. You give them a hat too. You always go above and beyond. When people see you show up, if somebody's asking you to add 1 a week, I love what Miguel said. What a perfect example of a competent team player. He shows up with 3 and 4 add ones instead of just 1 a week. He's always going above and beyond the call of duty because he never wants to settle for average. Another thing that a great team player does is they pay attention to detail. On a weekly basis, what it takes to run Solavei, what it takes to run Team Solavei. I can tell you guys, when you see Ricardo and Laura and James Linhart, Roxana Hanna, Gary Craig, Kenneth Francis, Aaron Wolf, the folks that you see that are showing up on these are my competent team players. They're attentive to detail. Even right now, while we're talking, they're in our leadership community dealing with, so-and-so is doing this, and we need to make sure this happens, and how can we fix this to be even better, and what can we do for Team Solavei Plus so that we can do this? They're always paying attention to the little details and making sure that, even today, James Linhart sent me a list of about 40 things he'd like to see added to Team Solavei Plus, just little tiny details that'll make it even better. That makes a great team player, because no one player wins a championship. They might win a trophy, but it takes a team to truly win a team playing championship. Number 4, they perform with consistency. One of the things when people ask me, Stacey, what do you think is one of the secrets to your success in Solavei? It is that I have been consistent. You guys, even when we're making changes or adjustments, like right now we're talking about our call strategy, our webinar strategies, and I look at one of the things that has worked so well for the development of my network, which is, become a huge 6 number, I don't even know how to say it, over 100,000 people have joined the network. But in doing that, I really believe it's because of consistency. Since day one, we've been doing webinars at least 3 a week, every single week. We've been consistent with our phone calls, our follow-up, doing push, pull, give, leadership development segments, doing events around the nation. All of those things it's performing with consistency. My question to you is, are you doing that for your team? Do you have a weekly call? Do you have a place where they can check in, maybe on Facebook with you? Are you showing up consistently with new guests on those Thursday and Tuesday socials with Ryan? When your team looks at you, are you worthy of being duplicated? Because a great essential quality of a team player is that you be consistent in your leadership development. You know what? Consistently, 2012, I can honestly say, and this isn't to brag, but this is to say to you, you want to do this. Being the top enroller for 2 years in a row, being able to say that the churn rate in my organization is one of the lowest, making sure that you have consistency so that you look in the mirror. And even if, I'm a social executive, so I could take off right now and drink little Mai Tai drinks and sit on a beach and collect a paycheck, but that would not be consistent leadership as a team player. I'm still out there enrolling people every week, making sure that I'm consistently engaging. What does that do for me? It makes sure that I, as a leader and a team player, I'm constantly in touch with what everybody is dealing with on a daily basis. I know the same is true with Roxana Hanna and Laura and James and Ricardo and all these different, Justin Pavin and Dave Fowler and the leaders that you see on here, Miguel Cervantes. Why are they consistently performing? Because they're consistently leading by example. I love this quote. Inspiration is easy. Implementation is the hard part. That was a quote there in this week's chapter of the week, being competent. Inspiration is easy. It's easy to be a good motivational speaker or to be a teacher, but we need less teachers and more examples of what we want other people to do. I hope that inspires you this week, our little leadership development nugget. Again, we'll do that again next week. If you have not gotten John C. Maxwell's book, The 17 Essential Qualities of a Team Player, I really encourage you to get it. It's a very small, tiny book, but every chapter packs a punch and really will help you in your leadership development. Remember, every week live at 5, you can tap into something at Solavei. Mondays, we have our Scoop and Recognition. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Solavei Social with CEO and founder Ryan Wirch. Of course, Wednesdays is our marketing hangout. Fridays in Espanol. You can check it out there. Live at 5. Go to teamsolavei.com/go/events if you want to see that event calendar. I encourage you, if you have not seen the Get Started training on teamsolavei.com, go through it, check it out, watch the videos so that you can duplicate the same to your team. Again, thank you so much for being a part of tonight's Solavei Scoop. Thank you to our leaders that were a part this evening. We look forward to another great Solavei Scoop next week. Good night, everyone. Remember, a single relationship has the potential to make life better for many.